Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Adiatu here, actually ads on YouTube. So in today's video I'll be planning for the month of September 2020. So this week I'll be using the whole a whole kit from KC Creates. So I'm using the monthly kit, the budgeting kit and the notes page kit from KC Creates, which is really good. I like everything to be uniform. So I'm just kind of finding all the kits and making sure they're in the right place. Let me not forget my little advertisement. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel before you leave and turn on the bell to be notified every single time I upload. So let's get started. I had to do a voiceover this time because as I was filming it, people came, so I changed it to a voiceover. But yeah, so first with the budgeting kit, so I whited out all of that top bar thing that I don't like. So this script was this washi strip, I guess it was thinner than the ones I'm used to, so I had to bring it down. And you will know that I'm going to be looking back a lot to remind myself how I do the budgeting, because I always forget. So I pretty much set up the way I usually do. I put the washi strip and then I put the label header. I then left 3 spaces this time, I think, because I would have had my income and then variable income, and I wanted to put like wedding gifts there also because I would be getting married this month. And then I put the total bar. Then I used a washi strip in between, and then started with the fixed and variable fixed and variable expenses. I always do that. I like when it's separated. So first I put the fixed expenses and then counted how many fixed expenses I had. I do have a mock budget that I was looking at because I don't do my budgeting on camera as of now. Then on the other side, I had to make it upside down and it was out of frame. Sorry, left-handed problems. But yeah, then I put the variable income stickers and I did the same, counting how many. To my satisfaction, they were the same on both sides, so it was nice and even. And once again, as I turned it upside down, you couldn't see it. I'm sorry, left-handed. Then after that, I used another washi strip, I believe. I should look at it. Yes, no, I didn't. I used this total bar. This budgeting kit is different to the other ones I've had, so I kind of had to improvise the rest of it. So I use a balance bar and I'm just going to add the total expenses on there. And then I used this potential savings and actual savings bar to note what I could be saving and what I actually save. And there was loads of space at the bottom, but there was nothing else to put there, so I kind of just left it. And then moving, oh, I drew the lines too. Wow, look at me. So then I used my Muji gel pen and drew my lines in. I don't usually draw the lines, but I guess I was feeling like doing it today. So yeah, I drew my lines, got my ruler and drew the lines so that when I wrote in my budget, everything would be nice and neat as possible, because my handwriting is not neat. Then moving on to the notes page kit, I always do the video tracker last because I don't like drawing lines. So I already wired everything out beforehand. Yeah, and these stickers were kind of fighting me to get off the sheet, so I was struggling a little bit. So I always like to measure beforehand. I noticed that the sides are not exactly the right size. I don't know if this is size for the newer planner. Maybe, I don't know, but I just worked my way around it because I don't care if I can see the lines behind it. So I put that September bar there. Then I used the square, and I really hate these rounded off corners, so I always end up making it off, but I did it anyway. So I added both of those squares down. If I can even call it a square, it might be a rectangle, who knows. I don't remember if I put the scripts down first. Yeah, I did the scripts. So in the top square, I put birthdays down. And then in the bottom square, I put goals. Or am I going to put bullet points? I have a lot of birthdays in September. Oh, yeah. So I did use the circles as bullet points. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. Because there's 6 birthdays in basically my immediate family. My family and my soon-to-be family, so that September is a busy month basically. So yeah, I put that down for the birthdays. So after I put those things down, I then put the goal script down in the bottom box, and then in that tall rectangle, I put this month's script because that's where I track my orders. Then when I was doing the bottom rectangle, I found that the sticker in the kit was not tall enough, I should say. As you can see, it was like thinner than what it was, so that's what made me think it wasn't for this planner. But because I used my sinking funds tracker there, it didn't matter to me. But for other people, it might be a bit stressful that it didn't fit that way. You'd have to use a lot of white out. And then these flowers were cut out as like the petals were cut out individually, and it was a struggle to take them off. So I basically ended up wasting the whole sheet, which was sad. So I just stuck with the bullet points and put 4 down to do my goals that I had for the month. Usually they're hair goals. Yeah, they're pretty much hair goals. I put other goals in another planner. So now for the sinking funds, I used a washi header, which was obviously taller than the space, but I always make it work. So obviously you have to turn it upside down, left-handed problems, but it's in frame at least. So I kind of lined it up, making sure it was straight, and then I cut the edge off. And then after that, I used the category like strip, making sure I centered it. So because I had to obviously cut down the edges of that too. First I put at the bottom, but I realized that's not where it went. I was trying to get in the hang of the setup basically. Look at me using my Oxford ruler from childhood. And then at the bottom there was like a plain bar, so I used that for total since there wasn't a totals bar. Yep, so then I used this plain bar and cut off the end because I couldn't be bothered to use my X-Acto knife basically. And then I drew the lines again. I don't know why I kept drawing my lines all of a sudden. And then for sinking funds I have 4 to 5 of them, but I don't draw the lines across until I write the names in for the categories. So then I even drew this table. I don't know what was going on with me. So in this month I used a table, so I drew the bar at the top and then I draw 3 lines going down. So I put my order date, the order arrival, and whether or not I had to pay customs, just so I can keep a note of which shops I want to and don't want to order from. Then the leftover washi strips from the budget kit I use at the top and bottom of this page. That I do as my video tracker, but I don't do it on camera. I don't think I did it before I finished this video just because it's so tedious, and I'm still in August as I'm filming it and also doing this voiceover. I hope you can't hear my computer notifications. If you can, apologies. Yep, so I just did the washi strips, but I didn't do any lines. Still to this day, there's no lines in it yet, but it's fine. I don't need it as of now. And then that's that done. And moving on to the monthly page now. I needed to do some whiting out. So this was a Sunday start, so I had to remind myself of that. But then I whited out the September and then the days of the week, just so that it wouldn't show. And then I think I'm looking for some washi tape to put in the in the days that are not in the month. And because I was getting married this month, or I am getting married this month, I used some lovey-dovey washi tape for the days that were not in the month. So yeah, I just put everything down. It went pretty straight for me, which I was very surprised by. So I was happy about that. Both sides went down really well actually. I was actually super duper impressed. Oh, now you can hear an aeroplane, just all the noise today. And then the sidebar was like a functional sidebar, but I still put it down even though I don't know what I'll use it for, but I put it down anyway since it was there. And it was pretty easy to put that down too. It fit quite perfectly, which I always love to see. And what did I do next? I think I did the bottom washi next. Did I? You know when you can't remember what you did? Yeah, I did the bottom washi, which was like 2 thin strips. I used the plain strips rather than the ones with the leaves on it. Are they maple leaves? I think they're maple leaves. I think next I would, thinking about myself, yeah, I did the holidays next. So first I did the ones that kind of apply to me, and then the other ones that I thought maybe I would want to showcase, the Grandparents' Day. The rest of them not really, so I whited them out. I left with the International Day of Peace because I like that one. And then this is the time that I was putting the washi in the places that were not in the month. So first I used, all these washes were from Once More with Love. So first I used the one there in rose gold foil as well, so I thought that would work even though they're pink. So the first one was set, I found my Happily Ever After, which I thought was nice and cute, especially since most of the quote fit. The second heart didn't, but most of the quote fits, so I was happy with that. Sorry, there was a pause here. My phone rang. As you can see, I'm on the phone now, but I just continued, didn't want to stop. So yeah, the washi cutters from Fox and Cactus, and then in the middle I used some glittery washi because I realized that the two washes wouldn't fit. Oh, I did both sides first, and the other side of it says I love you with all of my heart. And then I used the Munchkin like on Polaroid pictures. I used it at the bottom, and I think here's when I realized that I needed another one. So then I got this, it's kind of like a netty type of a sparkly pattern, and I put that in the middle, and then I put the Polaroid one under that. And then I did the same thing on the other side. This washi cutter is from Fox and Cactus, if I haven't mentioned it already. I might have, but I don't remember. So yeah, put the glitter on in the middle, and like luckily for me all of these were like love themed, and they had rose gold foil, which worked out fine. And I think it kind of matched the full theme, even though the kit is kind of like darker colors, but I think it all kind of looks well together. And then after that I actually put a sticker, like a large sticker from Oso Paper down, but I didn't do it on camera. But in my final flip through, you guys will see the sticker I'm talking about. Okay, so after I finished putting down the dots, I whited out all the holidays that I was not going to acknowledge, I guess, if that's the best way to put it. So I whited those out. The only one I left is International Day of Peace, and the rest of them I didn't keep because I didn't know what they were or didn't like celebrate them. And then after I used some of the quarter boxes from the kit to note where my payday was. I'm pretty sure I left it blank after that. So I used the payday script first by itself, and I decided to use a box instead, and I used an icon from the kit that had like what are they called? Credit cards on it to note payday. Yeah. And that was it. So I'm going to show you a quick flip through. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below what you thought of this kit and if you've shopped from the shop before. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.